I'm out for a little hammock camp tonight. I brought my 30-litre British Army backpack with me just to try and make it look like I wasn't going camping, but I have it filled to the rafters. The midges are swarming, so I'm going to get the tarp up and do everything I can to get rid of these guys because they're driving me mad already. The tarp took me a little bit longer to get sorted than I'd hoped. It looks pretty good now, I have to say, but it did take a little bit of tweaking to get it right. And I was in a bit of a rush because I wanted to get that candle lit. That candle is one I made myself. It's a citronella candle, and I'm hoping that it's going to help to reduce the amount of midges that are bothering me at the moment. But I also have a little twig stove that I bought in a moment of madness. So this is a Bushcraft Essentials twig stove, and the reason that I bought it is that it folds out really easily and it's built to last. It's absolutely solid, and look at the little size of it. So I'm hoping it does the job. It's made in Germany and it's the titanium version, like I said, a moment of madness. So I reckon I'm going to clear out a spot here and have my fire set up here because the smoke might help to deter the midges, and it's out away from my tarp because I don't want to damage that. So that's the next job. Clear a spot here, grab some twigs and branches and whatever, and get a little fire going. It's a full-time job trying to keep that fire going because all the branches around here are wet. I tried to use the branches that were dead on the base of the trees. I got some that were pretty close to the trunk because I wanted to use the fat wood, which should burn a little bit longer. So I have 2 pieces of that in there now at the minute. The smoke is blowing past me here. It's actually not hitting me at all, but I can guarantee you there's not a midge in sight. I had about 6 custard creams. It didn't last long because I am starving, absolutely starving. I have to say the candle worked really well. Even before I lit the fire, there was a lot less midges around. So I'm really happy with that. Myself and my daughter made them today. I've just discovered that the buns I brought for the burgers are stale. So I only bought them today. So I'm just going to eat the burgers as they are. I'm not going to mess around eating stale bread. I have the hammock set up, and you have no idea how happy I am that that's up. I was just waiting for me to climb in. Oh, it just feels like nothing really went right for me on this camp. The stove, it just took all of my attention, you know. I needed so much attention just to keep it going, and yeah, time would have been better spent drinking tea and relaxing rather than attending to the stove. But sure, look, maybe I just need a bit more practice with it. If you do have any tips on how to more efficiently use it, let me know in the comments. My little candle is doing pretty well. I'm still on the same candle, so that's been lasting, I'd say, coming up to 4 hours now, and it's still got maybe another hour or two in it, which is really good. I'm really happy with that. And yeah, I'm going to try and get some sleep, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night. I could really do it raising up this tarp, but we'll work with it. The last time I went hammock camping, I had loads and loads of questions about the gear that I was using. So I'm just going to give you a quick tour of what I was using last night. It's a full One Wind setup. Now, full disclosure, One Wind sent me this hammock last year, and they sent me this tarp a few weeks ago. The underquilt I bought myself. Now, I don't have much experience with hammock camping, but I think they work really well together. I think the quality is really good. The underquilt, I noticed the hooks don't line up with the clips, so I've added in a little bit of bungee cord on each one, and that just gives me a bit of wiggle room and saves me ripping anything. But I'm trying to get my big arse into it, you know. I was kind of a bit worried because, you know, the stove last night now, I was kind of putting a bit of dampener on things. And I was kind of thinking hammock camping is not for me. But I absolutely loved how quickly that went up last night, how well I slept. It was so nice, you know, so nice. So I'm gonna get this cup of tea now, get me breakfast on the go, and yeah, it's so much nicer having a stove like this. You can light it, walk away from it, you know, it'll do what it needs to do. Maybe not walk too far away from it, but yeah, you know what I mean. There's something very childlike about sitting in a hammock, swinging away. I had a few comments recently, people saying they loved the video, but if I could just stop the silly giggling. So I think that's kind of on my mind, you know, because I did stop recording last night because I laughed, and then I tried to re-record it without laughing, and it just messed me up, like, you know what I mean? So that's definitely had an impact on not just the video but the whole camp, because when I bring out the camera, I'm bringing you along with me, and it's like bringing a friend along that I can have a laugh with. Like, how I am now is how I am when I'm on my own. When I'm around other people, I'm really quiet. Unless I know you for a long time, I would be pretty quiet. Like, I won't talk unless I'm spoken to, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Quite introverted that way. But when I'm out here and I'm on my own, I can be myself. And yeah, the laugh is just part of that. Like, it just comes out. I can't explain it. Like, it's not put on or anything like that. It just, I don't even know why I'm trying to justify it. You know. Oh, anyway, look, it was bothering me last night, and I did try and take the comments. You know, like, I don't think they were nasty comments. I can understand how it might annoy some people, because sometimes when I'm editing, I notice how much I actually laugh, and I try and cut it out in the edit. But when I'm out here, I can't just cut it out. I can't just not laugh, because it's not natural for me, like, you know. I'd quite happily sit here all day, just chilling in my hammock. I'd even stay here again tonight if I could. It's just so nice. So nice. Once I don't have to light that stove again. You know? But the candle, very impressed with the candle. There's no midges here at the moment. I don't know if it's because of the candle or because I smoked out the whole forest last night, but I haven't seen one midge anywhere. Really happy out. Really happy out. It's doing a mighty job. So that's me all wrapped up. Usual carry on. I didn't leave any trace. Really happy that I was able to clear up the fire area and not leave any scars or anything like that. And now that the candle is gone, the midgets have found me, so I'm going to keep this brief. I was all out of whack last night. It was a very strange one. The main thing I learned is just be yourself. Just be yourself. Don't worry about what people think about you. If someone's not happy with some part of your personality or whatever, like, just don't let it seep into your mind. And if it does, visualize yourself kicking it back out again, because you don't need it, you know. So the next time I come out, I'm going to be laughing my arse off. I'm not going to worry about anyone or anything, and I'm just going to enjoy myself. And that's all I want. That's all I want when I come out to these places. Just relax, enjoy myself, have a bit of a laugh, and bring you along with me. So hopefully you might stick around and join me for the next one, and I'll see you then. Good luck.